everybody, I'm the Pigglesworth. Welcome back to Sevtech Ages. Just hanging out over here, warming myself by the nice warm fire while I make something special. These things, come here you, glass shards. This is what was holding us up in last episode from getting stuff accomplished. That not having any stardust stuff. So I went on another trek through the desert with a horse, without a horse, so I didn't know if it had a name or not. And I gathered some of this mess up. How many are in there? 7. Why does it say 7-7? It'd be nice if there was 14, I'll tell you that. So I went ahead and grabbed a bit of it because it seems like we keep running into instances where we need it. I'm like, if I'm going to travel all the way out here, let's just get some of this stuff. So I got some of that stuff. Thank you very much. So let's see here. I've actually done it this time. I got my notes up and running. I kind of wish it looked like that. I might have to do a little tricksy thing where I put up... You know what I could do? Let's see here. Do I have some dirt? Yeah, we do. We got dirt and it don't hurt. Come here, you. Do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. And then let's hit F7. And I don't see any colors showing up. So that means that that area is lit. Now, some of y'all may not have seen this in earlier episodes. I'm going to leave F7 turned on for a moment. See how we get these little yellow lines everywhere? That tells us that light levels are starting to get low in this area, low enough that we could end up with bad guys spawning. So it's a really nice little tool. I wish that this was something that was either like a debug tool in vanilla Minecraft, or I wish that this mod had been upgraded enough where it would work in 1.13. Now, it might actually, I don't know. But doing some vanilla projects on Decidedly Vanilla, it would be nice if I would be able to hit a button and just instantly see the area and see if things are mob-proof or not. But we're going to do that. We're going to leave this little path right here so that we can get some grass over here. And once that's grown, then we'll smack these back down and make path blocks out of them. And what's really cool is in this mod, it can be dirt blocks that you can make path blocks. It doesn't have to be grass blocks. So there. Now, I rearranged all this stuff and moved some stuff around. See, it did it right in front of us. It wasn't like I saw nothing, looked, and then came back and there it was. We actually saw it reappear. So there is like a weird little glitch going on with that. You, buddy, what is your problem, And it almost looks like that would collide with that, but I know that it'll work. Because we're in a virtual world, so there's no solidity to anything. But I've got this little spot right here for crafting. Went ahead and left the kiln oven right here. And I've rearranged all this stuff where we can actually use it. Because we've got the breezeway going. And that way we can start moving our... Get over there! We can start moving all of our immersive engineering stuff over here as well. And I get the feeling that once we get this area a little bit more expanded and built up, we're probably going to tear this fence down as well. Because the majority of the fences around here, they're not so much for decoration, they're more for keeping out bad guys. So once we get that area built up, there's no reason for that fence to exist right there. We might actually be able to just knock some of this ground around and make like a pathway going through there as well. So that'll be nice. So I'm gonna let that area grow organic. As we start doing more immersive engineering, we'll just start moving it over here and making structures that make a little bit more sense. Yeah, that's the plan anyway. So let's see here. We're going to start going through some of the viewer comments. I'm trying to burn up a little bit of daylight here so that we can get some of this stuff going. You know what? Let's go ahead and get stuff prepped. So we're trying to make these ingots, star metal ingots. And the way we have to make them is with star metal ore. And the way we make that is with all this different mess. So the first thing is nocturnal powder. We need to make that. And we can make that down here on this luminous crafting table. Nocturnal. I want to get this recipe prepped so when I run over here I can recall it because I don't remember exactly how to build it. Did we have stuff already on the table? Nope. Okay, so nocturnal powder is going to be a black dye powder at the top and then 2 coal. So black dye powder, 2 coal, illumination powder. That's what it was that we needed to make first. And can we make that here? Oh, see, I can't remember if I've got any glowstone dust. I'd looked around for it. I didn't see it. But we could get 16 out of that. we're going to have to do this. So I'm going to have to go up on top of the tall tower here in a second and make that. So let's see here. With this, we want the lapis to go at the bottom, and we'll get some nocturnal power. Nocturnal power. Pow, pow. We'll get some nocturnal powder made here in a minute. Boy, this stuff, it's like creeping moss. It grows and it gets everywhere and makes a mess. We'll stay away from this area. This area is bad, okay? You stay over there. So Magpie Tier said he wish he had comments to give, but I'm much deeper in the rabbit hole of modded than he's ever been. So for him, it's just grab a drink and a snack and sit back and just watch at this point. It's piggy down the rabbit hole, apparently. Have to build a looking glass so we can do that. Hey, I'm beyond Thunderdome. That's what's happened. I have moved on to the wilderness, and poor Magpie Tier is still stuck back there listening to Miss Tina Turner play her saxophone. There's a rabbit hole. There's a movie rabbit hole. Let's see how many people understand what that is. So let's see here. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people had commented for stuff that I could use. Like there's been some comments, people just saying good job, Piggy, and stuff like that. I respond to those on the YouTube comments, but the ones that I bring on screen are usually the ones that are going to help me progress somehow. So I want to make sure I save enough of these for different episodes. And since I'm not, I'm like speaking out loud, wasting time here. So here's what's going on. All right, so JS Flink said use LV wire relays. They can connect to multiple wires. So the problem we were having was I cannot get a wire to go from here down to here because the angle is too steep. So I was trying to bridge a gap. Like I wanted to run a wire here, and then from here, run a wire down to here. But I couldn't figure out what it was. And he said a relay, like I had a stack of dirt right here, seeing if I could split, like go from there to that point, and then from that point split to these two. And I was on the right track, but he said you get a relay at the point where you want the item wires to converge. So I got to see if I can remember where in the world we put the book. Where's the book? See, all this stuff is going to get moved and changed because this is... The problem is I don't know if I can tear these things down and put them back up. I think I can just by smacking them with that hammer, so that should be good. But here's the other thing, since we're over here. I was trying to figure out how in the world do you get these things out of here? Like, I've been able to swap it by putting another plate, but what if I wanted that plate to get out of there? And let's see here. Who said... Let me look through here. Okay, he said to remove the plate, JS Flink also, said to remove the plate, shift and right click with an empty hand. It's not working. Left click, right click, shift, right click. I'm squatting, maybe control right click. See, it's not working. I could have sworn that I'd tried this and for some reason it didn't work. Maybe I have to shift right click the device? No. Is there a certain spot maybe I have to click? See, none of that's working. Let's do this so we can actually like look up. Nope. I'll squat and move. There we go. So shift. Okay, now the only other thing I can think of is let's take the food out of her hand. You got to be kidding me. Okay, sir, so you were correct. But for some stinking reason, the game wants to say, no, Piggy, since you're trying to stuff your face, you're not allowed to remove said plates. So we'll just put the plate over here. Awesome. So there is a way to get the plates out of there. That is cool. So I'm not seeing the book over here. So let's go check our... Ooh, the sun's about to go down. Awesome. Let's go over here and check our bookcase. And then from here, we'll make our way up there. Engineer's manual. That's what we need. So I'm going to bring that. Let's go and bring the Astral Tome as well, just in case. And I know I'm going to need some of this. No, come here, you. Why is it doing that? No. Put it back. Am I not allowed to get stuff out of there? There we go. Okay, we just push every button until a button works, right? Okay, so what are we trying to do again? We want nocturnal powder, but we need illumination powder. So we need 4 pieces of glass shard, 4 piles of sand, gunpowder, and aquamarine. Aquamarine, piles of sand, glass shard, gunpowder, and a resonating wand. Okay. So that should be it. Let's see if we can get up here before the sun completely goes down, and that way we don't have to fight with mobs. This is another area we need to kind of go ahead and start incorporating. Look, what I'm kind of thinking about doing is opening up the walls a little bit, maybe expanding the game, freezing up as per usual, like you do. I still want to make this a tall tree. So what we might do is make this a tall tree, bust a hole in there, let the gardens kind of spread out, like maybe the walls fell apart a little bit, and instead of repairing them, whoever built the chateau, we don't know who that was, whoever built the chateau got lazy and just went ahead and planted a garden. And then maybe somewhere in here we can do like a little farmer's market, where we can move the guy in the booth over here. We can move that cart. We can put that over here. Maybe we can start doing like a little food center or something. That might be a nice little idea to do. So let's get up here. All right, so from here, we're bouncing like crazy. Oh my gosh, I started gathering up materials and I didn't need all that. So where do the glass shards go? In the outermost corners, like that. There we go. Okay, it says 8. I thought it said 3. I'm like, oh, no, we're going to need more than that. All right, so you make, and then from here we'll have to jump back down so that we can go make the nocturnal powder. Just singing for your supper, aren't you? You should have enough. And there's no progress bar, so we don't know how long it's going to take. Maybe if I stand right in the center. No, I'm not blocking it at all. Does it have to fill up all the way? Let's see. Oh, yeah, apparently it did. Okay. That was weird. Okay, so we've got the nocturnal powder. Everyone close their eyes. It doesn't like to jump because we are jumping. Oh, and I fell right in the water. Great. Piggy tears up everything. So apparently the first bounce with the slime boots is good. But a normal little pouncing on the tilled soil turns it back into dirt. We'll fix that later. We tear everything up so that we can repair it. Yeah, it gives us something to do. Okay, so that right in the middle. So we'll go here. And then, kapow! There we go. Okay, so while that is going on, let's go back to the star metal ore, stardust ore, or else. So I think, okay, so we should end up with 4 nocturnal powder. Awesome. So we've got 4 nocturnal powder, illumination powder, stardust, stone, and iron ore. Stone, stardust, iron ore. I think we've got everything. Let's do this. Let's make this happen. It's only 6 episodes to make a star metal ingot. And then, yeah. Hop, skip, and a jump. Now, somebody had left in the comments another YouTube channel they said I should go check out. I don't think I wrote that down, but I'm definitely going to go check out that channel. Let me look at my list real quick while I'm climbing up here. No, I don't think I wrote that down. But I do know where the comment is, so I'm going to go check out that channel and see if I can find out like how they got... If this person even tried to use lenses. They may not have. Okay, so from here, nocturnal powder, and then illumination powder. So that, and that. And that, and that. Let's go ahead and turn that filter off. Now we can see what we're doing. And then stardust, iron cluster. What did I need the gunpowder for? Iron cluster. Maybe I already used some. Oh, that's right. I already had it placed on the table. Oh, Piggy, how you quickly forget. There we go. You make. You do it now. You got plenty of... Uh-oh, there's like a little sliver missing right there. Are you telling me that we're seriously going to be 1 pixel away from not being able to do this? You should be sending power over here right now. Is that really what's going on, or is it just taking this long to craft? Oh, nice. I just had to step on it. That's the way that works. Okay, so this... All we got to do is cook it now, right? Is there a way to double it? Nope, no matter what you do. Okay. Well, let's do this. Close your eyes once more for good measure. Piggy destroys everything. Okay, you can open your eyes now. We're on the low end of jumping. We're more like Spider-Man at this point. Okay, so let's get that cooking. And while that is cooking, let's double check, because what were we trying to do? I think we're trying to make a controller. Not a comptroller. You have to vote for those. A drawer controller. Platinum plates. Let's see here. 4 platinum plates. 2 redstone engineering blocks. The amethyst. The trim. I got trim right here. And you. The most difficult part of the entire process, apparently. This is awesome. We're going to finally get drawers. Oh, this is me asking to get my face smacked. Look, he's going to try and make his way over here, too. So let's do the quick crafting so we can get this done. Whoop! Smack it over. Turn that off so we can actually see. And advancement get awesome, he says. Yes, it's awesome. So let's come over here. Uh-oh. All this continuity and everything. Now what do we do? Let's see here. Let's just do this. This one's not being used. Let's do that. And let's do that. And I don't think that has an interface. I think you just place stuff in it. Now here's the other thing that's going on. So see this spot right here? This has to have, not that. I think what we have to do there is trim. I think that's another use for trim. These have to actually be touching. And instead of wasting building one of these that you can't access and sticking it in that corner, if you put trim blocks in there, it considers it all touching. So what I got to do is remember, where in the world did I put the trim? I know I had some trim blocks around here. Oh, I know where they are. Let's go ahead and sleep. Let's just play it safe. The trim blocks are over at the immersive engineering area. Because I remember a little while ago off camera, I was running around making sure that I had everything. Squat! There we go. 3 oak trim. Come with me. And we should be able to connect this. And so what we're going to do is we're going to grab some stuff out of... There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We'll grab some stuff out of one of these drawers that we've already got established. So that should work. Whoop! Let's take our favorite block in the whole world, shall we? Come here, dirt. There we go. And so from here, we'll right-click it. And it went. It went right there. Because look, we look around, we don't see dirt anywhere. Now, I'll show you what I mean. Let's put a block in here that we don't have. Let's do the berries. Did it take the berries? Squat and right-click. No, it's not taking it. Maybe it only takes stuff that you've established. Maybe that's what it is. So let's do this. Let's place some berries here. So I've got 9 berries. So 64 plus 6. Is that right? Let's take them all. 64 plus 6. Well, where'd the other 3 go? That's weird. I don't think it puts them in chests. It ate 3 of my berries. It's hungry as well. That's what happened. Either that or I didn't do it right. So let's see here. Let's do this again. Let's try. 6, go in there. Okay, that did work. Okay. Come with me. We need the food. So that's cool. So if stuff is already established, we can place it in there. Let's try this again. 1. No, it's not taking them. Okay. All right, well, that'll work. So basically what I can do is instead of searching through here to figure out where I'm going to put stuff, I can come over here, click, 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 and as long as stuff is established in here, it's going to take it out of my inventory and put it in there. Now, I could swear that there was a quick shortcut. Maybe there's a way that I could run a hopper into this and do a chest and then place stuff in the chest. It'll go in the hopper, and if it'll get sorted. Now, the only problem is I might have to rig something up, because if it goes in the hopper but it's not able to be distributed, it might stomp in the hopper and clog up the hopper. So we'll have to look at that a little bit. But awesome, we finally got that advancement. We finally got We accomplished something. We feel so much better about ourselves. Dead end. Modularity is, and then making this thing, the core sample drill, trying to get that thing to work. Still haven't done all the Buildcraft pipe stuff. Let's see. Let's go over here. We got the book, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's see if we can figure out. No, not the Astral Tome. That's not what we want. The Engineer's Manual. There we go. I want to see if we can get this drill thing a working. Mr. Jash Flink was nice enough to tell us about relays. So relay? Is that what we're looking for? Let me check my notes. Use LV wire relays. Basic wiring. Relays to connect wires together. See, I knew I'd seen it somewhere. So capacitor, connector, relay, and transformer. Basic wiring. Keep your hands off. You don't want to get electrocuted. Unloaded chunks and all that good mess. So what are these? LV wire connectors? LV capacitor? A transformer? It's more than meets the eye. Wire cutters. Volt. It's so weird. I always want to think that's pronounced voltometer, but it's voltmeter, I guess. Feed through insulators. See, it's not showing me how to make... That's the problem. I think that's where I got stuck, is it wasn't showing me how to make a relay. Okay, look, relays will still accept wires, but can't in or output. They serve as connection points between wires. Is this a relay? LV wire connector. If I click that, capacitor. See, it's not showing me how to make a relay. Ooh, what? Oh, wait a minute. You gotta be kidding me. Come on, people. What? Oh my gosh, what is this? Medium voltage connector. High voltage connector. High voltage wire relay. Low voltage wire connector. Low voltage wire relay. So this is what we need. So I was completely unaware that these little clicky arrows would show me multiple things on one page. I like the idea, but I wish they would have introduced the idea of how to navigate at least. Okay, so we need 2 copper ingots and 2 terracotta. I don't know if I have terracotta. We might get stuck on that. I don't see any in here. Let's do this. Let's get the copper ingots, because I'm almost certain that we've got copper. Yeah, copper, you see? Yeah. Look here, Muggsy. Nothing there. Are you copper? You're copper. So now we just got to figure out this terracotta stuff. Once again, Piggy's typing is a mystery, yeah. Mystery Science Theater 3000 Season 2 finally came out, and I got that stuck on my brain. Terracotta from a block of clay. Okay, so we can make it. What? Molten clay? Ooh, what's that? Water? Oh, that is really cool. This is something else I wish was in Minecraft, where we have colored blocks, and you could wash away the terracotta. Like, that would make freezing another game. That would make a really interesting use of cauldrons in vanilla Minecraft. Like right now, I know how they're going through and they're adding all these new things, and they're giving them new graphical user interfaces, or GUIs, or GUIs, as some would say. And it would be really awesome if the cauldron had a GUI, and you could right-click on it, and it would let you place a block inside of it, and that block would use some of the water. Maybe you put like bone meal and a block, or something else, something abrasive, maybe like gravel or sand, so that had a different use, or maybe coarse dirt, something crazy like that. But you add that with a colored block and with the water, and it scrubs the color off of the block so you can reuse it. That would be cool. Might be a little bit extra work, but that would be cool. So let's see here. Where do I have clay blocks? Awesome. So let's get 2 of those. We'll take these over to the little cookery and get them a-cooking. Awesome. We might get grass blocks by the end of the episode. That would be sweet. So here we go. 1, 2. Cook you. Okay, so while that's going on, we will... Are you going to cook faster than I thought? Okay, so that's one. We can just hang out here for a minute. So I want to build up that immersive engineering area, but I'm not so certain that I want to do it on screen, because what I've been trying to do with this series is pretty much just film, doing the different mods on screen, and all of the little building and stuff like that, do it off screen. So it's not so much like a let's play, it's more of like just an exploring the mods modded series. So what was it? That? Can he remember? Yes. Awesome. So where's more of this LV wire? There we go. Oh, I guess I'm going to need a connector as well. Don't need you. I think that's everything. Now, I wonder, could I put a connector here? Or not a connector. What is this? I got my hand, a relay. If I right... How do we get rid of this? Keep eating, Piggy. Keep eating. Wire cutters. I think that's what it was. You had to have the wire cutters, and they would let you cut loose the wire. Somewhere around here are wire cutters. There we go. Let's jump back up here. There's Piggy climbing on everything. So can I... Let's see. It's got 16,000 IF. If only. If we break this... Okay, it's retaining the IF. Okay, so the relay is there. Here's what I'm concerned about. Here's what I think is going to happen. I think a relay only lets you connect wires, and a connector is kind of like a plug to an outlet in the wall, where you plug it into the item and it draws power and runs it. That's what I think is going to happen. So we can do a test here. Let's do this. Let's place a relay right there. I'm going to link from here to... You're obstructed too? Come on now. Not allowed to play the game. All right. We'll do an experiment nonetheless. We're going to make this work. Do I have any building blocks over here at all? We got some dirt. That'll work. So let's do this. 1, 2. I don't know if that angle is going to be steep enough. Let's do this. We'll put a relay on the side. Will that link? Awesome. Oh, I'm getting stuck on there. Okay, so will this link from there? Whoop, climb on up, buddy. Nice. Okay, so that linked. So, okay, so see how it's not gaining any power at all? So we do have to do that. Linking is only for connecting wires, and connectors is like the wall socket outlet thing for plugging it in. There it goes. Now how do we make this thing work? How do we get a core sample? You watch. Right where we built the chateau, we're going to find a mother load of oil, and we'll have to tear everything up. Oh, wait. There's orange lines around me. When I aim at this, do you see that? That's crazy. Okay, so we're going to let that power up, and while that's excuse me. While that's powering up, let's... What is this called? Core sample drill. So let's do core mineral deposits. Awesome. It's awesome, I tell you. The deposits of ore found around your world are nothing new to you. What you have so far left out of consideration, though, are mineral veins, which contain a mix of different ores. Due to their wide and thin spread, the average miner can't find them, but a special machine, Excavator 1, might be able to assist with that. If I click on that, oh my gosh, yikes. That's the Excavator 1. Whoa, what are you? Require materials. I don't even know what it does. Oh my gosh, you know what? I bet that's the thing that like spins and digs into the ground. Okay, so let's back up. Forget the special machine. To find and determine minerals in the world, you will want to craft a core sample drill. Check. Supply the machine with power. Check. Right-click it. It drills into the chunk and extracts a core sample which shows if and what mineral was found and its yield. The drill consumes 40 flux per tick and takes 200 ticks to fully retrieve and analyze a sample. The sample can also be placed as a block by sneaking and right-clicking. Using a map on the sample block will set a marker for the chunk. Okay. The following pages list every type of vein in the ores that can be retrieved from them. We'll check that out in a minute. So we've got this thing powered up. So right-click it. Oh, wow. That is really, really cool. Oh, man, it's doing something. Did it work? Or did it run out of power? Oh, I got a core sample in my hand. No mineral, no fluid reservoir overworld. Sample taken less than a minute ago. Can I place it down? Nope, but I can carry it around and I can smack people with it. I gotta see this. Kapow. Yeah. Come here, you. Great, so there's nothing here. It's totally worthless. Okay, so if I hold the sample in my hand, okay, so I've got this core sample, and it's basically showing me this is the chunk that you've sampled with the core that you've got in your hand, which apparently is a bunch of trash. But we're magnetic, and our personality and all, so it comes right back to us. So I think what we might have to do is take the windmill, these relays and all this stuff. We might have to do like a little traveling setup so that we can get this stuff. Like we're going to have to do core samples in different areas so that we can check out just what's going on. Uh-oh. Is that one more block? Nope. Nope, that's not one more block. Okay, so let's do this. I am going to throw a core sample in here. Let's go and make it daytime so we don't get mobs attacking. And we got a few more minutes in the episode. So let's see here. See, what I don't know is how far from a core sample do you want to move to try a different area? And then the other thing is, once we get that set up, we're going to have like all these crazy machines that we've got to build. So let's just do this. Let's start tearing everything up. Let's move this stuff over to the immersive engineering area. Since that's where the machines and stuff are going to be at, maybe we will... I wonder if this will float. I bet it will. I don't think it's a gravity-affected block. So we could just leave it floating in the air like that. That'd be cool. Okay, nope, get off the conveyor. It's sucking me into the machine. Safety first, piggy. Break you. Come on, you. Maybe this is a better tool. There we go. Break you. Come with me, please. Thank you very much, and all that good stuff. So we'll run over here, and like I said, since we're going to have to build some giant immersive engineering machine, maybe we could try to find something over here. Something like that. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's come right back over here for a second. We need to check what in the world was it we were using this drill machine for. Use the core sample drill to locate both ore veins and liquid under the surface per chunk. Don't forget it requires power, and you can place the samples on the ground by shift clicking. I thought I tried to do that, but we'll try it again here in a second. So let's do this. I'm thinking maybe like right in here somewhat. Well, okay, so we said we might plan on having a bit of a path come through here. And this could come over here, some immersive engineering building stuff. So let's just kind of move out here a little bit. This is clear. So does this... Okay, this does show me a chunk. So let's move over here. I guess I could place it anywhere in this chunk and it'll work, right? You know, it's really cool. If I do this... Oh, no, I can't because the plug is down here. I was going to say, if we place this and we've got the windmill up here, that'll give us a little bit of an elevation change. And it'll make it easier to plug together. Let's do this. The opposite. We'll do that. And let's see here. It was... I don't know how far the wires go. That's the other thing. Let's do this, because I think we can tear these blocks down once we're done. So we'll place you there. Windmill. Said windmill goes kapow right there. And then we need connector, connector, connect tie, connect T, connect to. Every time I plug something in, it connects back and forth, and I don't know what to say after that. I ran out of words. I've got a word limit for the day, and I just hit the limit. So let's do this. Because if I put the pillar right here and we run it down and then try to run it down, that might be an issue. Let's do it like it's sideways. So from right here, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if that'll go there. I want to do it off the side so that there's no like blocks impeding the connection. So let's do that. We'll connect you to you. You to Mr. Bouncy Pants over here, right there. And then right click. Okay, that's what happened. This goes down, it spins around, and it brings it right back up. Said it takes 200 clicks, so apparently 200 clicks really doesn't take that long. Shift right click, shift left click. Why am I not picking up the sample? How did I do it before? Maybe it's that stinking food in my hand. Left click, right click. What in the world is going on now? Alright, let's get up here where it's safe, just in case there's some weird random creeper sneaking around. Sample can be placed. How do we remove said sample? Right click it to use. It drills into the chunk, extracts a core sample, which shows if and what mineral was found and its yield. Sample can also be placed as a block by sneaking and right clicking. Why am I not able to remove the sample all of a sudden? Maybe it didn't power up all the way? See, now it's only holding 11. That should be sending power to it. Maybe it's what the voltmeter's for. Let's get that real quick. I think if I use the voltmeter, we can point it at different wires and it will tell us if power's running through there or not. We got to debug the system. I got it to work one time. What happened? Voltmeter, voltometer. Come with me, please. I right-click you and nothing happens, but there's nothing to aim at. Come on, let's go. We got this. We got this. We got a few more minutes left in the episode. We can figure this out. There we go. We got to get that bounce going. So if I left-click, nothing. Left-click, right-click. Wait. Progress. Oh, that's me trying to break it. Oh, there we go. Wait. It's going again? Maybe it needed more power or something. Okay, that's weird. So let's try this. Shift, right click. No. What am I doing wrong now? Energy stored, 11. See, now when I aim at it, it turns on. It goes again. Is it glitching out or something, maybe? Shift right click, shift left click. Nothing's working. That is really, really strange. I don't know what's going on now. So when I right click with the voltmeter, it activates it. Are things bugging out on me or something? Because see, even the power's not going. Let's see here. So we've got a connector, and a relay. So that's working. Does this show me power coming out? It doesn't. I wish it did. Okay, that's saying energy stored. It's saying it's not... Something's wrong here. I wonder if there's like a weird little glitchy thing going on. Let's do this. Let's break it down. Did it have a sample in it? No. Did I get wire back? I got a relay. a connector, and wire. Okay, so let's use our voltmeter. That's not showing me anything. Maybe we have to come up here. Maybe we're connector. You have to aim it at a connector. That's what it is. Okay, so that has got stored flux in it. Okay. So we've got that. Let's place you down. Place that. There's 0 right now. Oh, no, no, no. Thought I had the wire selected. Break you. Wire you. Why are you? Whoop. There we go. And let's see here. Is it 256 IF? It's like it's not charging. Do I have it plugged at the wrong spot, maybe? This is strange. It's like all of a sudden it doesn't want to work. So that's got 0 power of 256. Something very weird is going on here, I must say. Does it have to face a certain direction, maybe? Directional dependence and all that? Let's try this. Let's break it down. We know that it was pointing in that direction over there. So let's go ahead and do that. Break you. And we were using a dirt block to put the relay on, so we know that worked. So let's do this. We will 3, 4. That should work. And we'll slime sling our way up there. I'm like, how am I going to get up there? Oh yeah, we got a slime sling. Kapow! Uh-oh. Oh, nope. Stop the bouncing. So if I do this, what side will it face? Okay, so we need to 180 it. Whoop, no scope. There we go. Place that on there. That's not going to show me anything, but if we put this connector here. Okay, so there's power coming out of that now. I just hope that nothing's going to obstruct those two things connecting. So let's do that. Some wire. We only made LV wire, so that shouldn't be an issue. So that linked to there. Okay, so that does link. So let's go ahead and do this so that we can climb up there. So that has 256 out of 256 flux. Squat. That has 0 out of 256. Is it distance dependent? Like if you go too far, does it jack with the amount of power? Like maybe that's the difference between low and high voltage. Nope, still not spreading. Maybe that's the difference between low and high voltage, and why you would want to use one versus another is because you can't get it to the power to go over a certain amount of blocks. So let's do that. Let's move the drill a little bit closer. Now what I didn't check was when we broke this drill, we used it before. So was it holding on to some previous power? And that's why... You gotta be kidding me. Now you're all full of power. Maybe it was something like I had to leave the chunk and come back and make it reload. Maybe there's a weird little glitchy thing going on. You get wrecked. Thank you very much. Did we get a helmet? Yes, we did. More junk. Okay, so... But see, that says 0 out of 256. Now, what's weird is that's saying it has 953 out of 8,000, but up at the top it says it has 8,000 out of 8,000. So I'm not quite certain what's going on. Let's just right-click it. Okay, we can see that the power's going down. Is 8,000 enough for it to run completely? I think so. Ooh, what in the world? Come here, you. No minerals. Water. Oh, it's... Oh my gosh. 8 million megabuckets of water. That is really cool, though. Right-click and say... Oh, my gosh. That is so cool. It's got like a little a little holder for it and stuff. I love that. Man. So what's stinkerish is it's almost like we're going to have to go around doing this little setup over and over and over again to try and find an area with oil so that we can get this stuff going. Here's what I'm curious about. Can we break that? Okay, that's holding on to 8,000. So let's do this. Let's break you. Can we place you somewhere else and you'll still have 8,000? Nope, it loses it. Okay, so I do have to have this whole little setup. You come with me. Whoop. Love it. That is really cool. So yeah, I think we're just going to have to like tear all this down and relocate it. We're going to have like a little traveling power production thing going on. So the search is on for black gold, Texas tea. Just call me Jed Clampett. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, that was awesome. We did get some advancements going. We got some progress going. We kind of figured out what in the world we're doing. And we're no longer stuck with this. Where'd it go? Where did you go? You're hiding from us right there. Modularity. I get the feeling we're going to have to go through and make another star metal ingot for that. But hopefully we can get this drilling for oil going, because I think it looks like this is the path that's going to get us closer to age 4, possibly, with way more technical stuff, and finally getting closer to the moon. We will kind of backtrack, take care of some of this stuff, and I know that people wanted me to go through and actually do a bunch of the different stuff in the other realms, and we'll look at doing those as well. But if you enjoyed this episode, please click that like button. If this is your first time watching a show on the series and you're really interested in it and you liked it, please give us a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. But if you subscribe, make sure you click that notification bell, that little bell symbol, that little bell icon. That's going to tell YouTube that when I release videos, you want them to actually notify you. You just don't want to like have to check and keep checking. Like keep refreshing the page every 15 minutes. When's Piggy's next episode coming out? You don't have to worry about that. YouTube will tell you. So I am going to start doing a little bit of exploring with this mining setup, see if we can figure out where in the world there's an oil deposit so we can move forward. And I hope to see you in the next episode.